To get to the Route Optimizer in AquaSuite, select the drop-down menu from the top right-hand corner of any screen in AquaSuite that you might be on, and select Reports. Here there will be a section for Route Optimizer. What will happen is AquaSuite will go and compile all of your routes across all of your technicians, and once it has all that information, it will begin to then fetch all of the drive times and miles driven across all of the routes and put them together up here at the top. This indicates that across all of our routes, we have a total of 57 stops, 10 hours and 15 minutes of drive time, and 308 miles driven. If we look down in the map here, we can see that each technician's route is color-coded. So each technician is indicated by the color that you'll see here. If we zoom in to the map by using the scroll wheel, or if you're on a touchscreen by zooming in using the pinching motion, once we get close enough, we'll be able to see what technician and what day, along with what number, each of these stops indicates. If we click on the marker, we'll see what account this marker is for. If we scroll down further to the left, we will then see all of the technicians that we have across our entire company, along with the routes broken up by technician. As you can see, this technician has only 8 stops, drives 59 minutes, and a total of 23 miles. We can open up this technician's route by selecting the arrow pointing to the right here. Each box indicates one day, indicated by the day label in the top left-hand corner, and further breaks down the route for how many stops, miles, and total drive time this technician has for this day. If we scroll down, we'll see some more information, starting with maximum allowed stops. We'll go over that in another video. Edit order, again, something in another video we will go over. The starting point, which indicates where this technician will be starting on this day. And then if we scroll down further, we'll see all of the stops that this technician has. If we want to see more of the technician's days, we can scroll this inner box over to the right. And as you can see, we'll see the next day, which is Tuesday, along with all of the metrics that this technician has for this day as well. If we scroll down, we'll see the same information, along with all of our individual stops that we have. And you'll also notice that in between stops, it shows you how many miles and minutes AquaSuite shows that it takes to get from this customer to this customer. It can be very useful for trying to further optimize the route or just getting more information on how much drive time is involved for each individual client. To close this and see the technicians a little easier, you can click the left arrow button, which will collapse that screen that we were just on. All of the other technicians are pretty much the same. What we can do if we wanted to isolate just one technician is deselecting all of the technicians at first. If we scroll up here onto the map and zoom out, you'll see that there's nothing populated here. Now, if we go back and show one of the technicians, just this technician's routes are now on the screen. We can do this for multiple technicians, or if we wanted to select all the technicians, we can select the Select All Technicians link. If there's more than 3 technicians, or you'd like to search for a technician by name, you can filter the technicians by typing in the name here and clicking the search button. As you can see, it shows the technician that matches this name here. We can also search for a specific account that might be scheduled with one of these technicians. We can do that by using the search box to the right and entering in part of a customer's name. Since a customer might have multiple service days, AquaSuite will find the customer and appointments that match that search query, after which you can select which one you want. So this customer here, scheduled for Friday, we'll go ahead and select. And AquaSuite will scroll me to the technician and the order that this account is scheduled in. This can be really useful for trying to get to that account to either lock it to this technician and day, which we'll go over in another video, or just to see what order and technician that customer is currently scheduled with. The Auto-Optimize Selected Routes button is something that we'll get into again in another video, but this is what you will select once you are ready to have AquaSuite go through and optimize all of these selected technicians and their respective routes that are shown on the screen.